All right. We are here. We're gonna be doing some pool diving today. Have you guys ever taken a dive into the deep end? That's a trick question. I hope you haven't. If you have, I hope you turned out okay. And if you didn't turn out okay, what are you doing on a PC on right now? Tinky? What is a tinky? What does tinky mean? Like a tinker? I do tinker with stuff every now and then, but I don't want to consider myself a tinker. I saw Noah play this. Well, briefly because he and I kind of like are on the same time, but you know, you know me. You know my exploration games. You know my liminal space games, and this is one of those types of games, and it's low poly too, so it's right up my alley. I played a game similar to this. I think it was called like Liminal Exploration or Liminal Explorer, like a couple months ago, and this is gonna be more based on like the pool side of stuff. So we're gonna be checking that out. So that being said, welcome everyone. Thank you for being first, Fef. Thank you for clocking in Radicus. Thank you for clocking in Nero. Thank you for clocking in Sussy. Thank you for clocking in Dirt. Thank you for clocking in Tagine. Thank you for clocking in Narafa. Thank you for the 175 stream streak, Narafa. 175, Jesus. 175 stream streak, Narafa. Thank you for the follow. Sanem Mishina Zugawa Wai? I probably really butchered that, but thank you. Thank you for clocking in Sparrow. Thank you for clocking in Fab. Thank you for clocking in Toma. Thank you for the 3 stream streak Sparrow. Thank you for clocking in Chillum. Thank you for clocking in Spooky or Spoopy. Welcome everyone. I'm gonna get a drink real quick before we get started because you guys should not drink. You guys should not drink pool water. You know, if you do, you will probably get poisoned and you'll have to go seek the nearest hospital immediately afterwards. Also, there's no BGM right now, but I believe there is. Um, I believe there is inside the game. There's ambient stuff too. I say it with such I say it with the same emotion as I do every single time that you do when you clock in, like 90% of the time. Okay, clock in first, actually. Thank you for the follow, Mysterious. Hold on. I do have another game I plan on maybe trying today if this game is shorter on the shorter side. It probably will be, and if it is, it's a game I've been wanting to try out for a while. I've been putting off for a while. I'll kiss your forehead threateningly. I'd like to see you try, buddy. Water slide is temporarily out of order. Can I bypass it? Nope. Maybe this is supposed to be like a stage selection. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Can I dive in? This is so shallow. Oh my god. When they said it was gonna be shallow, like, when I said it was gonna be shallow, I kind of didn't mean it, but. Whoops. Okay. Is that QR code? E. Oh, I see. It's the setting that makes things more blurry. The VHS filter. I don't know, should we keep it on? It makes it a little bit harder to see. I'll keep it off. Burgerland, here I come. You better watch out, bozo. You should not be saying watch out when you are visiting Burgerland, okay? Welcome to Poolscape. This game is designed to evoke nostalgia through the use of 90s era graphics, as well as the liminal atmosphere of the pool rooms. The following will give you an idea of what to expect while playing. Sky pools, central hub, classic pool rooms, megastructure, dream pools, dark pool rooms, nostalgia springs, oceanscape, the chlorine complex, and green slide, TBA. I see. All of this, camera zoom, sprint, interact. Poolscape automatically features a color dithering effect to replicate 90s games. However, for players who want to further enhance the retro experience, you can enable interact with the VHS tape by the computer to enable VHS effects. This effect will remain on or off between levels. You must return to the pool room's sky pools to deactivate it. Headphones are best experienced or recommended for the best experience. Poolscape features a strong ambient design and an aquatic liminal soundtrack created specifically for the game, which you can listen to on shuffle while standing next to the boombox in the sky pools. Big credits. All right. Puppet combo. Soda Raptor. Wait, I know some of these guys. I think I've seen Lost in the Hyperverse. I don't think I recognize Matt Studios, so he's probably like a YouTuber or something like that. Thank you for clocking in, Pancake. Thank you for the 8 months, Gribby. Thank you, thank you. And thank you also for clocking in, Gribby. Sup, dog? I'm not a dog, okay? I'm the pool cleaner. Maybe purple? Where should I go first? Maybe I should go in order of what they said first. I don't know what the QR code is. Someone, go, scan that. I'm sure it will take you to probably not a Rickroll. I wouldn't doubt it, actually, if it is a Rickroll. Okay, let's go to the purple slide, I guess. Why is it so orange? Because we're in the sky, dude. We're in the sky pools, whatever that means. I don't know about you guys, but that sounded really squeaky. Like, that did not sound pleasant to go down. I hope my guy was wearing clothes, or at least he didn't, like, raw dog that shit, because... going down a slide and you feel the friction sucks. It really sucks. Plastic can only kind of, like, be so slippery before it's not. No, dude, dry slides hurt. Like, if you're wearing like clothes, it's mostly okay as long as you're not like having it like touch the slide, but anything in general is just like anything that's touching your clothes or not touching your clothes in general when you're going on the slide hurts like hell. That's why water slides exist. You use water slides, the wetness to kind of like, you know, have less friction so that you can go down the slide proper. Instant wedgie. What kind of baggy ass clothes are you wearing? Oh my god. What kind of baggy ass clothes are you wearing where you have to get a wedgie as soon as you start walking, dude? This place has not been cleaned. Look at all the algae, dude. Jesus. That's why you use chlorine, by the way. If you don't use chlorine in your pool ends up looking like this. It gets algae and all other types of, like, plant life inside, and it's not very, very healthy. Because that's stagnant water. Me, when I pulled my skin from muscle, deciding to raw dog a slide. Wait, why'd you decide to raw dog a slide? It can't go into the deep, dark area. I don't know, you could not pay me enough to like go down a dry slide. I saw some people trying to do that before, like with abandoned water park slides, and that shit is scary. I saw some guy who was like filming like going to like an abandoned water park, and there were some water slides, and you could tell there were cracks in the slide, and you can already imagine like if he actually went down it, which he didn't, thankfully. He probably would have like gotten like lacerated or something. That shit like did not look safe. Yeah, there's a reason like you don't it's abandoned. There's a reason why like, you know, you don't go down like abandoned water slides or anything else like that. Or I guess like, you know, you probably shouldn't go down like any place inside a abandoned park for any reason. Just for the slide. Well, what is the perfect what could you adjust for the slide that prevent you from going down it and like not getting like cuts or like friction burns? A metal suit? a knight armor or something. I don't think the road leathers will protect you from like cracks or. What if there was like a hole in the slide too? You can die in the current day functional theme park still. That is true. There are so many there's so many cases of what do you call it? Old school theme parks. Old school theme parks that would feature well, quote unquote feature, that would have like accidents and somehow they would always like stay up. I saw some of those videos. You guys have probably seen them before. It's like I think it was called like Action Park. Action Park was like the one I think that's the most infamous because it had like a bunch of deaths in there, and somehow it never got shut down. Hmm. If there's a hole, you got a whole lot of other things to worry about. That is true. Did I go backwards? I don't think I went backwards. Unless this is where I came from. I mean, the fact that you're exploring like a theme park itself is already pretty a little bit unsafe. But if you're going on a ride, for whatever reason, you're going on like an actual ride, I think that like is not maintained and very, very unsafe, and you're like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? You probably, I don't want to say you deserve it, but you are not doing some critical thinking, okay? Ow. I think I've seen some places like these before. Like having like a apartment and outside the apartment just see like pure water. Huge water area. But only like in those super, super high-end like bougie areas. For the vine. Dude, the vine has been dead for like 10 years. You have to let it go. It's been over 10 years, I think. We have TikTok now, okay? What the hell? UFO. Thank you for clocking, Mira. Site preparation. Weren't they gonna bring back Vine? Whatever happened to that? Like they said they were gonna bring back Vine, and then like nothing ever came of that. The sunken, yeah, like something like Italy or like Venice. Venice is probably the closest place I can think of to have like a housing area like this that's surrounded by water, and I can't imagine that's like safe at all. Even if by those city standards it's safe, I can't still imagine that because like what if, I don't know, what if it rains and then like your water levels just rise? I heard it gets really stinky there too. Little nibbling fish when I see these big ass pool rooms. Wait, what nibbling fish are you talking about? Not soundtrack at least. The cleaning fish? What's the cleaning fish? Like nibble on you. You don't know them? I don't think so. No. Those rock hard scaled suckerfish. When people think of weird fish, I either think of like anglerfish or the blobfish. They eat dead skin? What? Ew. Like from people or like other fish or what? That what a crazy ass diet, dude. Ooh. I mean, hey, good on them for like cleaning the ocean or wherever they live in, but like that is like I mean, I guess I can't complain considering there's like people, there's kind of people. There's animals that consist of like scraps. You go into the water and they come up and eat dead skin and shit. Ew. Like off your ew. I don't want some weird gross ass fish nibbling on my fucking like skin. It's very dangerous to have an open wound too. Well, yeah. Any live animal or let alone fish, like that you don't properly clean or cook is probably like unsafe. I mean, if you're like really desperate or like, you're like foraging, I guess maybe fish can be safe to be like eaten raw, but like even then, like you should not be eating like maybe like fish raw. Try to like at least cook it. Their mouths aren't really able to hurt you. I think it's more just like a bacterial infection type of thing. Like if they just eat like dead skin like as their diet, I can't imagine like their gut biome or whatever would be very, very safer. You wouldn't want them near like any type of like wound. Other people can have it and use the same fish tank. Anything that is blood transferred. Cleaner shrimp do the same. I would not want any like type of fish or any creature to like be in touching any of my like skin or blood or any of that type of feature. I'm trying to think like what reason would you want to have like a fish do that? Thank you for clocking, man. It's more in the way of STDs unsafe as other people can have it and use the same fish tank. So what you're saying is like when you're cleaning like your fish tank and then like the fish just like goes up and like I guess like eats your skin or blood or whatever, and then someone else were to like do the same thing, you could technically transfer something over like that. But at that point, like it's like I don't know, I would not want to fish like that. I haven't washed mine. Your tank or your hands? Please wash your hands. Pretty. Let me turn up a tiny bit. Can I turn up the music? I haven't washed my fish. That was the first type of pet I ever owned, was a fish. I owned 2 betta fish. And I learned very, very quickly that like betta fish do not like other types of betta fish. Betta fish are like insane, dude. They fight each other and they fucking kill each other. Mine never did, but they got really aggressive because I used to have like this type of fish tank that would have like an invisible divider, and they get super, super aggressive at each other, and they try to like, intimidate each other or like swim at each other toward like the divider. And they would like they couldn't because of the divider, but they were super, super aggressive. Yeah, mine lived pretty like decently too. I think it was like 4 or 5 years for mine. Cleaning those tanks, oh my god. Red. Cleaning the tanks though was a little bit of a pain. Thank you for clocking V-Straken. Thank you for clocking Baka. Thank you for clocking Yume. That's a nice area. Very, very classic pool rooms-esque. I wanted to see some more, like, unique takes, though. I do like how it's pretty linear. Typically, when we play these types of games, unless it was, like, pools or something like that, they're very, very open-ended. Don't forget your floaties. We saw them over there earlier. Water lion. I know, right? They're like insane. They would probably attack like people if they could, if they were like any larger. Duck. Don't slip. Wait, can we not climb? We cannot climb. Thank you for clocking, Mocha. This way. Thank you for the 190 stream streak. Oh man. Bless this immunity. Exhale, recast by tail. Weave my allegorical elegy. By Tool, Fear Inoculum. I think wait, wasn't Tool I recognize that name. It's a band, right? Certain band? Thank you for clocking in, Tobias. Wow, it's another. He's playing the Backrooms game. The horror liminal streamer is playing the Backrooms game. Insane, crazy. Calling you old 200 streams. There are some people here who probably have managed to like. They have managed to probably get to like every single like stream since like Twitch started doing that. 900,000 feet deep. No diving. You can't tell me what to do. Hua! Oh. Is that it? That's the end? 100,000 feet deep. I don't think that's true. I don't see any other place to go. This might be a dead end. Maybe you're just really tall. I'm actually just a giant. This is like a pool made for giants. Community swimming pool. No running by the pool. No alcohol. No swimming. What's the point then? I don't know, dude. Do you want people want to like dive into like into pools and you can't dive in here? Maybe it's because there's no lifeguard on duty. Thank you for clocking in, black guy. Are you Jeebus? No, it's just really shallow. This is literally like you're standing in the water and like the water doesn't even come up to like your like ankles. Give me a pool of nothing. Wish granted. Why can't I go in, dude? Okay, I think this is the dead end. This is where it ends. So we can probably go to the next area. It was okay. It was a solid pool rooms experience for this one. What's the next one? I mean, when I drink the pool room full of chlorine. Metal slide, the mega structure. A mega structure pool room does sound pretty cool. Ugh, God, that sounds so unpleasant. Oh. Hey, this looks cool. This must be the back of the room. He said the thing, roll credits. I'm gonna be so excited for like when... I'm gonna be so excited for when the Backrooms movie comes out, dude. I will be there like on day one. I might rewatch the Backrooms like on my own thing since we already watched it like on stream. There's a VOD for it if you guys want to, but I might rewatch the entirety of the series again because I'm pretty sure like it ties into like his Backroom series for Kane Pixels. Thank you for clocking Ikram. Hello, Damska. This is walking sim. Liminal walking sim. As per usual. A whole thing planned with friends? Dude. It's cool like you can actually find people who are like interested in the Backrooms that are interested in like real life. Because every time I try to bring it up, they're like, this looks like a weird movie. They'll watch it because it's a horror movie, and they'll watch it because it has some famous actors in it. But they're not really particularly watching it because, like... What the hell? They're not particularly watching it because of the fact that it's in the Backrooms. I'm on this side. Gold source? It's not gold source aesthetic, it's just low poly aesthetic. We could have enabled, what's it called? We could have enabled the VHS filter, but I think this is good enough. Thank you for clocking, Krusty. Hey, I said your favorite word. Look, jingling keys, Backrooms, bacteria, SCP. And it gets a rise out of the like all the old timers is like in the retirement home. Thank you for clocking in mode. So there is a creature in this place. Door? Wait, is that a door? Door? I found some wooden boards, but only 2 were long enough to create a makeshift bridge. You'll have to jump to the other pipes. What happens if we die in this game? Dude, they gave us platform rig. This is no longer a walking sim. This is like a real actual. Oh god. Well, I guess we know now. This is like a real actual game. Crazy. This is pretty actually what do you call it? It's pretty precarious because it's not as forgiving as you think, I guess, the platforming. Hey, I'm testing the fail state, okay? Thank you for clocking in, Salty. A creature feature, featuring the creature. Oh. Dude, I gotta play more Mega Structure games. Isn't this the game like the walking sim backroom thingy? It is exactly like that. Oh. Okay. That's a dead end. Huh. Hello, Red. What I like about mega structures, I like feeling very tiny compared to the grand scheme of things, and like feeling like you have like endless things to explore. I think one of the coolest games I ever played that featured something like that was probably like, ooh, that's crazy. Lauren's Lure. Lauren's Lure was so good. If you guys like exploration style games or like parkour style games or climbing games, I highly recommend Lauren's Lure. Watch your step. Oh, son. Megastructures aren't done enough in the average game or big stuff in general. Big ass levels design where things are just massive is so good. I agree. There's that one other game that released recently. I think it's called like Motor Slice, I believe. I should explore this first. Yeah, Motor Slice looks kind of cool. I'll give you something to watch, alright, XDX. Alright, show me. It's a very... that's like the second time I've heard that. What about Grounded? Grounded is alright. It's not the same feeling as, like, being inside a mega structure. Because for Grounded, that's more like you're being shrunk, right? You're being shrunk into, like, a normal world, and so, like, things are massive compared to you. Whereas, like, in a mega structure, it feels more like you're kind of, like, an invader, or, like, you don't belong to the world. Something, like, massive must have, like, made this world, and you're just, like... insignificant in the grand scheme of things. That's just how I see it. Hey, Ron. Hey, BB. Did you play Hypnagogia yet? I have. I actually have played Hypnagogia. Very good game. What about Grow Home? I don't think I've heard of Grow Home before. It's a dead end. Did you play Metal Garden? I did play Metal Garden. Shadow of the Colossus. I have Shadow of the Colossus queued up. That is a game I do want to play at some point. And Eco. Shadow of the Colossus and Eco I both want to play. Slicing of motors. I actually have no idea what that game is about. Oh, resets me. I see. Okay, okay. So all of the pipes just send me back to, like, the start. Let's go to the center, I guess. Grow Home is one of those older and very good climbing games. Hmm. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one yet. I guess I'll have to look into that. Stray's got some decent mega structure, but you're mostly in a cramped space. Isn't that the game where you're like a cat? You play as a cat in some cyberpunk society looking for like your was it like your kids or something? I heard people like kind of cried when they played that game. As they probably would. When you play as like an animal, like trying to find your children or like you're trying to like survive in like society, human society, they tend to be very, very like emotional style games. Grow Home is a great one sitting game. If you guys want to link that into like the channel, the game recommendation channel, I'll probably be able to save it that way. It's a pretty good game. Emotional. Ending got me teary as I expected. Maybe I'll hold off a little bit longer. I want to wait at least like a month before like I play like anything animal related. Thank you for clocking, Ellie. What else have I played that features mega structures? Probably a decent amount. I just can't remember. There's a couple of what was it called? Exploration style games that I think. Babdi. Oh, right, I did play Babdi. Did you know Stellar Blade has mega structures? I did not know that. Did you know that game also has tits? It has tits and mega structures. Their next game? I thought I was playing one of their games earlier on, and I was playing Burno Transit, Bino Transit, I think. And I was like, wait, hold on, it's not by the same devs. Oops. The sound design is kind of throwing me for a loop because I feel like there's someone behind me. This is a cool design though. I kind of like this. This is a good change of pace from like the typical types of like liminal areas, because it's not really meant to be liminal. It's meant to be more like, well, its own thing. Are you rolling? Are they hating? They are. I am rolling, and they are hating. They're trying to catch me riding dirty, even. Straftat. I did play Straftat. I had a thing where wait, do I have to drop down? What the hell? It's a dead end. I think I have to drop down. Alright. Well, I'm so glad that I shattered my ankles in the shallow-ass water. Yeah, Nicense. I tried playing Nicense before, but I was having some issues like with the frame rate for some reason in that game. Industria. I did play Industria 1. Industria 2 I heard had some issues. Apparently the game was a little bit undercooked, and a little bit's kind of putting it mildly. I did want to play that, but I'm probably gonna wait for a while to see if they kind of like can fix that game. I'm in the back room straight up pooling it and buy it. Let's just say my peanuts. I would not want to eat peanuts found in the back rooms. The next game is basically high-speed parkour and megastructures like Bopti. High-speed? What the hell? High-speed parkour does sound pretty fucking cool. Wait a minute. I know this area. It looks like they mix in some of the more popular like liminal space photos in this game with their own stuff. Would I drink the almond water? If they see almond water in Kane Pixel's Backrooms game or movie, I'll be very upset, dude. Ugh. Left or right? Nice music. Have you heard of Motor Slice? We were just talking about that actually. I was thinking about trying it out at some point. Everyone was saying how like I'd probably enjoy it. I heard that game is like not as actiony as the trailers look like. I heard it's a lot more exploration, platform based. It's kind of a letdown. Who the hell is that? Oh, that's it. I feel like I'd probably enjoy that more than because like it has some action, but maybe like the exploration is meant to be more like a the main thing. Shadow of the Colossus type bosses. Yeah, I haven't played Shadow of the Colossus yet, so maybe I should do. Maybe I should play Shadow of the Colossus before I end up playing Motor Slice. It's the exit. Hello, Millie. Neon White. Neon like look pretty cool, but I don't know if it'd be my type of game. I'm not really keen in like high-speed octane action style types of games. Like movement shooter style games. Those aren't really my style. It has no dialogue, really. Whoa. I thought the game would have dialogue because I remember like the like chick like talks to you if you like you act like a brat as the robot slash camera. It's all pointless. I feel like if you're playing a game like where you're exploring a megastructure, the having a theme being kind of like it's pointless should be like, whoa. Oh, it's an alternate path. I see. Having an alternate, having the theme kind of be like it's pointless in the grand scheme of things is probably kind of fitting for something like that. Why the hell are we saying any of this kind of dialogue, huh? Oh no, how can I enjoy a game that's just made for playing? Oh no, the horror. I guess if I play for myself, I can see what it's like, what it's about. I mean, at least the character looks cute. Maybe I should just play mixtape. Does that count as a game made for playing? I press A like once every hour and the game just plays itself. She's voiced by 2B? Wait, what do you mean voiced by 2B? Like the American? The American, the English version? You mean? Or do you mean like the Japanese version? 10 out of 10 game. Don't you guys know that game has like perfect scores? It can be bad. Thank you for clocking in, Emrys. Oh, English VA. Whoa. You don't even need to play mixtape. If you even play the button prompt, it just ignores you. Nice music. I did see the scene. I saw like I talked about this before. Sphere Hunter, she was talking about how she didn't like the game because the game's not even a game. You have prompts for like this entire like quote unquote like game part, I guess. I want to say cutscene because it's literally just a cutscene. What the hell? And she does nothing for like 3 minutes and it still just plays itself. You just kind of stumble around and it still just moves forward. There's no fail state in that game. It has less gameplay than a Telltale game and any walking sim. Well, in a walking sim, you can at least like fall down and kind of like get reset. I don't think there's a something like that in Mixtape. An interactive music video, 3-hour interactive music video. I kind of want to start playing like more of these types of like real weird games that I would not normally play. That was some cool sound effects, sound design. Just for like the meme of it, but I don't want to drop like $20 for like a game like that, honestly. Was it $20? It was like $20, right? Real weird game. When it like real weird game as in like, I guess what I mean is something that is not well received, I guess, by audiences, just for the sake of it. It's on Game Pass? Really? It's on Xbox Game. I don't have Game Pass. Maybe I should. Maybe I can do a thing where like I could do a thing where maybe I could like get Game Pass for like 2 months or so and just go through all of those games or something. Thank you for clocking in, Jenky. Thank you for the 190 stream streak, Joni. 109. Oh my gosh, dude, you guys are like gonna hit 200 like real soon. And then like the style of choice for Mixtape. Otherwise, a decent animation. It reminds me a little bit of like the Spider-Man, like or Spider-Man or the K-pop Demon Hunters animation style, which I feel like a lot of people are doing nowadays. Okay, we'll try the pink slide. Hey, Momo. Thank you for clocking in twice. 2? Dude, that's your cumulative clock-ins. Cumulative, that's the cumulative lock-ins. Where's the pink slide? They move in 15 FPS while the game is like in 30 and 40 and it looks weird. Oh, I see. They're artificially like doing it like that. Probably to save like frames or animation. Oh. Dream pools. Must have clocked in more often. I think you just forgot, dude. That's cumulative. That's been there for like about I want to say like a month now. That's been a month now since I first started enabling cumulative clock-ins, separate from Twitch clock-ins. Call HR. Well, they're sleeping right now. But yeah, thank you for clocking in, Johnny and Momo. And thank you for also clocking in Mischief, and thank you for clocking in Thunder. This is the most colorful place I think I've seen so far. It's very, very 70s-esque vaporwave style. You getting prepaid? Yeah, yeah, buddy, sure. I can't go through the doors. Macintosh. Hey, it's the creature. So he's been following us since like the last area, since the megastructure. I tend to do daily logins only if I intend to post. The I don't like really mind if people want to like exit. They're all exits. I don't really mind if people want to like take the or not want to do the Twitch stream streaks. I personally think they're just kind of like whatever. I mean, yeah, you get points, but the cumulative lock-ins are there if you just want to like accrue whenever you just want to like lurk or whatever. Yeah, I think I'd like a good stream streak for some of the people I used to watch, but like it's not a big deal for me if I break it. This is not what it seems. You need to run. Day 22. I have been running. I mean, this looks pretty nice. I know what you're talking about. Out of all the areas I've been so far, this feels like the most comfortable. We've been to this place, we've been to like the regular pool rooms, we've been to the mega structure. This one kind of seems like the most appealing. Ah man, dude, I wish NM1 was like I really, really wish that Anemoiopolis like was not canceled. Garden area. I'm still really upset that guy promised more than one chapter and then like just didn't continue it for like 3 years and was like, actually, it's done. The plants are not real. Everything here's fake. Well, yeah, they're not real. Who'll be maintaining them? If it breaks, it breaks. Have you played Still Wakes the Deep? I have. Not the DLC though. I heard some mixed things about the DLC, which makes me a little bit hesitant, but the base game itself was pretty decent. Very, very sad game. Very cool game. 300 stream streak with a streamer. I'm assuming you mean like their own clock-ins, right? Not Twitch clock-ins or Twitch stream streaks. Because I don't think stream streaks have been existing for like 300 days now, I think. If I break a stream, my life is over. That's not true. Okay, that's where I came from. If I go left. Oh, they were in the beta. Oh, that's why. I see. What is the giant plant following me? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be very, very weird core style. But I think it's kind of just meant to evoke a sense of like maybe slight fear that you're not being like alone in this place. You have something that's kind of stalking you across like the entirety of like all the other rooms. It's just kind of there. Kind of like in how in the complex you had what's his name? That one like creature from like the guy who's like crying and eating soup, following you for like a good amount of that game. They've been around long enough that I'm into like 2+ years on one stream. That's crazy, dude. Sounds like you. Why are you crying when eating soup, dude? That must be some good ass soup, or like you probably should work out some of those whatever it is that's getting at you. This is less dream core and more weird core. The soup is cute and funny. If that's the case, where's your Pragmata badge, dude? Weed core is just weird core, dude. Have you seen weird core? We played a game that was weird core before. Played a couple of them actually. This way. You were saying... Was that soup really cute and funny? Was it that cute and funny? What the hell? Okay. That's a second duck we've seen. I really want to know like who thought of like having who thought of having like that badge. I just want to know their thought process. New Pool Rooms game it is. This game came out like a couple of days ago. I love low poly aesthetic like exploration / liminal style games. It is like my one weakness. I will always play these types of games. I don't care like if it's just a walking sim. Bonus points if it's like having a good amount of like ambient music like this too. Thank you for clocking in, Rem. I need more of these games. Every once in a while I do check on like itch.io to see if there's any more, but I'm pretty sure if I just sorted by like liminal exploration games, I would come across like 30 of them. There'd be no shortage of them. Or I could just ask like Noah, and Noah would probably Noah probably would like, recommend like 20 of them right off the bat, because that guy just plays those forever. Did you play Cop Can Move? I don't think so. Cobb Can Move. I don't think so. Is that recent? If it is, I don't think I've heard of it. Liminal Core. I'm pretty sure I played Liminal Core. That's the Weird Core style game, right? I played that recently. I played that like about a month ago. Wow, the cotton candy water. That's totally safe to drink. It's a mini game, but Cobb keeps getting new skills like Cobb can see and Cobb can smell. What the heck? That sounds so like weird, but that's what Ichio is kind of like known for, I guess. I barely pick up that many Ichio games recently, but I should probably get back to doing that. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, that kind of got me off guard. He's getting closer. Oh my god. No! Wait, I suck at platforming. I think the most recent Ichio game I played was like some game called like Hooked, where you're like fishing like in like a post-apocalyptic wasteland trying to rescue your wife from some traitor that caught her. Time for bed. Thank you, Beryl, for generally being my bedtime streamer. Thank you for dropping by, Ellie. I really appreciate it. I tend to be that type of person, I guess. Ichio has normal games? I mean, it either has gay games, or it has visual novel dating games, or it has some combination of the two. And the other portion are like demos, game demos. Can you tell me Overwatch is a game? I lost all respect for that game when they rebranded into Overwatch 2, back into Overwatch 1. And then they never made that PvE mode. Hey, I want to be honest, guys. I'll be really honest. If Marathon releases a PvE game mode, I may look into that. I don't care much for PvE like extraction shooters, but PvE is something I may look into for that. Yeah, I don't get the rebranding, dude. It's so insane. What a weird thing to do. I don't think I was ever interested in a single Bungie game, and Marathon is doing its hardest to keep that tradition. You're never interested in playing like Halo? Halo is Bungie, isn't it? Well, it was Bungie. Titanfall 3. Yeah, I'm sure they'll work on Titanfall 3 when Apex stops bringing in like the cash cow. Overwatch 2 is now rebranding to just Overwatch. It's like, why can't you just keep the Overwatch 2 brand? I think they just kept it like that because it probably sounds better for like advertisers or something. The first Halos were Bungie? Yeah, that's what I thought. Never interested in that. Dude, I'm still hoping. I really want to play Halo 4, or not 4, 5. I just have no way to do so because I don't want to drop like. I don't want to drop like $400 or whatever to like buy an Xbox One and then buy Halo 5 and then buy a capture card just to play that. I'm hoping there's gonna be some way for me to like play it through like streaming or like on PC if they somehow port it, or through their Project Helix or whatever. Did you play Me Side? I have never played Me Side yet. Probably should. I kind of missed out on the trend when everyone was gonna play in that game. Halo 5, I don't know if 4 was still Slive? Slive? You can cloud stream it? So how does that work? How does that work? Thank you, fucking Charu. Oh, Alive, I see, Alive. Halo 4 you can get through the collection, the Master Chief Collection. It's I know it's gonna be not good. I know it got retconned. But still, I want to play that before I skip into playing Halo Infinite. Okay, we did Dream Pools. So when you go Dark Pools, next, Red Slide. I'd imagine it'd be very dark in there. Trenchman, just play when you want. Exactly. Oh, I see. Like, you're saying it's not a good experience to, like, actually, like, play it through the streaming service. What if pool rooms but darker? Time to wrap up. See you around, Nero. Get home safe. It looks like the Death Flower. It just looks like the eye from a lot of like weird core games. The eye flower. This is just evil, fucked up pool rooms, dude. Yeah, the Halos from like Bungie era were pretty fun. Honestly, I didn't have like I loved all the Halos up until like what was the latest one before 4? ODST? Reach? It might have been Reach. I think it was ODST and then Reach afterwards. The cruel and unusual pool rooms. Wait, so does that mean like if you like stream the games through the Microsoft Cloud service or whatever, like is that does that mean you can play it on PC or like how does that work? Do you need like an Xbox One still or what the fuck? What are good-natured kind pool rooms looking like though? We were just in them. It was called the Dream Pool. The other area, the vaporwave style area. Is there a desk here? We got the spooky ass ambient sound effect now. There's so many like games that are locked behind like Xbox or Microsoft, which is kind of insane. Like Microsoft is like it has its own console but also has like PC gaming service. So how come you never would release like games like on PC that were only exclusive on micro or like on Xbox? I guess because they probably wanted to have like games be exclusive on there so they'd be forced by an Xbox initially. But later on down the line, back when like Xbox One was a thing, I'm pretty sure PC gaming was pretty like ahead of the competition already around that time. Like console exclusive games are such a meme at this point that it's kind of hard to like really justify buying a console exclusively for a console exclusive game. Yeah, Infamous. Ah, man, that sucks. I wanted to play Infamous so badly. Wood? Sauna. It's a sauna. I had to buy a new Minecraft because Microsoft wanted Minecraft to use the Microsoft Store. Does that mean you couldn't play like the late holy shit, the latest version of Minecraft? Like you couldn't play the latest version of Minecraft without going to the Microsoft Store? That sounds lame. I kind of want to do Minecraft again. I want to like beat Minecraft. I want to like in terms of like, you know, killing the Ender Dragon, because I think that's what the speedrunners considered the game as being beaten as. It is the evil and fucked up pool rooms. Look. It's blood. Couldn't play Minecraft at all. That sucks. So you just have to buy it again. I love taking a wee dip in the blood pool. I love like having an open wound and I get a cut accidentally, and immediately I get like hepatitis C or whatever. The evil and fucked up ducks with 4 eyes. Thank you for clocking in, Voodoo. I swear to God, it's like on purpose that sounds like that. I'm guessing I can't climb up these, can I? They ported Phantom Dust to PC, if you know. Phantom Dust. What is Phantom Dust again? Whoa, dark. This is a dead end. Hey. Fent and Dust, my favorite. Is Herobrine real? You should have fucked with him and just said yes. You should have said I saw him in a game once. This is the exit. So there has to be somewhere here. I would have said something like, if you stay up like 2 days straight, you're gonna start seeing in the distance and he's gonna start like slowly stalking you. Okay. Ah, this way. These are all exits. Hey, hold on. This is all fake. A 3RP card game. 3RP? How to escape. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Ill. 11. I never let Barrel babysit my children. No, no, no. I will entertain them. Absolutely. We'll play Minecraft together. I'll just, like, you know, be like, oh, I don't know where the idea of Herobrine came from. Oh, they can't sleep now? That's crazy. They said that the monster's gonna get them? What? That's insane. Who would have put these ideas in their head? I have no idea. What if Silent Hill but pool rooms? It's right behind you! Ah! The flower of the eye flower that's kind of just been there the entire time. Herobrine, iconic. I am now evil now, ironic. That fake screenshot must have just been like so damaging to people's psyche as a child. And then like the fact that like there's an actual patch note for Minecraft that says removed Herobrine. Dude, Minecraft Mojang used to be so funny. If I were a devs like that, I would just do bullshit like that just to fuck with players half the time. I'd say I remove shit that didn't even exist in the game. Or in the case of like Dwarf Fortress. With Dwarf Fortress, it'd just be more like, you know, the shit that sounds insane is like a real thing that can actually happen. The Salad pools. They shouldn't be trying to scare children. I guess. I guess it'd be bad for marketing. But before then, I think Minecraft was never meant to be for kids originally. Oh, look, there he is. Minecraft was never meant to be for kids originally. It was supposed to be like a sandbox crafting style game. Microsoft was the one that kind of went all in on like the family-friendly, like kids thing type of thing. Especially with the recent update. Like I was sponsored before by Minecraft to play like the recent update, which featured like, you know, tiny animals and stuff. So I definitely know like what kind of marketing they're going for nowadays, but I feel like when it was still under like Notch, he probably would have like done stuff like that. Hey Galaxia. Thank you for clocking in. And that was the silent pool rooms, or whatever the hell it was called. Case that cut, I gotta revisit that game again. I gotta stream that game at some point. Next is Nostalgia Springs, yellow. Thank you for clocking in, Nasco. Hello, Greg. Oh. Breakcore? I wish I could listen to that, like, I'm exploring. Hey, this is his Dream Pools Part 2. I think it nests here. Be careful. It's more than unique ones. It's kind of a cool vibe. And it's more focused on like the pools aesthetic, but rather than it being like, you know, realistic. It's just low poly. Thank you for clocking Vitalina. Welcome home. I would not slurp up all the pool room stuff. It's probably no good. You probably would taste a lot of chlorine and you just die horribly. This is just like mall aesthetic. What if we bring mall aesthetic to like the pool rooms? You can hear like ambient mall music and everything. I don't even call it liminal space horror stuff. It's pretty cool not to vaporwave. It's like, it's not horror at all. Absolutely not horror. They try to give you that sense of horror stuff with the creature, but like I'm not like scared. It's more cool than anything. This is exactly what I mean. It's like, oh no, you're getting closer despite it being like in the nostalgic pool area. But I'm too enamored by like the aesthetics. Do you know malls had music? Really? Wait, are you being for real? Or like, are you just like memeing? Because malls used to have like a very, very like... They used to have music all the time. Nowadays, you don't like get that anymore because like, it's so like loud and it's so like crowded. No, malls used to have a lot of music. In the early 2000s, I think they stopped doing it in the late 2000s. Yeah, department stores sometimes have music too, but like it's very, very rare nowadays. Like, I know the aesthetic for like mall stuff is like kind of like maybe kind of overdone, but it's true that they used to have like lounge music or like relaxing style, like, you know, lounge. Yeah. Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's hard to describe what kind of music it had. Thank you for clocking in, Prince. Thank you for the 25 stream streak, Galaxia. Muzak. Is that what it's called? Muzak? You can kind of hear the ambient music, the ambient sounds. That's the music I'm kind of talking about. Cyvitics. I want more games that kind of take place inside a like a mall. They can be liminal or walking sim or like dead what do you call it? Dead Rising? Dead Rising style music. But in general, I would like to have more games that take place inside a mall. Honestly, I'm surprised there aren't that many like liminal space exploration games that take place inside malls. It feels like it'd be like the perfect, it'd be like the perfect opportunity. The Ichio Dino one? I don't think I've seen that one. But dude, I can't make my own game. I wish. I feel like the idea of exploring like an endless mall sounds so nice. I think there was a Backrooms game that kind of like tried to encapsulate that. If you guys want to make me the protagonist inside a mall that's like endless and just consumes you entirely as a play on consumerism, then by all means I'll allow it. Blood Mall retaped? I think I saw that on Steam. Not Unreal Engine. No. If I have one thing, please make it like low poly like this. I love this. Ah, this is so cool. This is my favorite place so far. This is like a I feel like I've been to a place like this before. Like this divider makes me feel like I've actually like been to a restaurant like this before. I've been to multiple restaurants like this before that have like this type of divider with like the glass cubes up top and like the wooden barrier on the bottom. Yeah, like a Taco Bell or like an Arby's or something. They knew exactly what they're doing, and the sheets too. The sheets too are very like 90s, early 2000s. Worked for Fry's, they went out of business. Oh man, I used to go to Fry's a lot for like finding like video games, since GameStop would sometimes like be running out of those games I wanted. It sucks. What do they serve at Arby's? They got the meats. They got roast beef there. They were not joking. This is very nostalgic. The music is very nice too. It's still a bit. Let's just max it out, I guess. Is John Arby the modern Prometheus? You know, when people say Prometheus, I know they mean like the other Prometheus, but I cannot disassociate it from like the fuck-ass awful movie. Have you played the Of the Killer games? I don't think so. Welcome to the Nostalgia Springs. Of the Killer. Is that also like a one of those like low poly like horror style games? That was cool. I like that. It's more like an RPG. Of the Killer. No, I don't think I've heard of those before. Dude, I want to explore a mall now. Either in-game or in real life. But malls, I think, like, modern malls just don't have, like, the same sauce as, like, you know, old malls used to. Maybe I should just do a thing where you just watch, like, old, like, mall videos. Like, what was it called? In the oldest view, Valley View Mall, people exploring, like, the, Valley View Mall before it got shut down. No, dead malls are an actual thing. So, in like America, there are these things called dead malls, and what they are, they're not abandoned yet, but what they are, no, I'm not talking about abandoned malls. I'm talking about dead malls. Dead malls are kind of like places where they're barely kept alive because there's like one or two departments in there that are kind of still like in service, but the rest of the mall is just completely like just like, you know, like it implies dead. Yeah, and there's like two shops in the entire mall that are active. The rest of them are just shut down or like you're not allowed to go anywhere near them. Borderline non-existent. They're basically like on their last legs. Mm-hmm. That's cool. It's kind of sad too in a way. Because usually dead malls are like the last living bastions of like old like style malls. It's like the whole reason that it's not like being like, you know, torn down or abandoned is because these two shops that are like just trying to make like a quick buck before they reach the inevitable, because there's no way that mall is coming back. There's absolutely no way that mall is coming back from the support of like just two shops that are keeping it barely alive on life support. Maybe I'll do that sometime. I think we'll do like some like mall like exploration or like mall old school mall like walkthrough videos. Yeah, malls just don't really have like much of a reason to like, I guess, be a thing anymore. Since people can just like, you know, again, I think someone brought it up, like order stuff on the internet. They can order stuff on Amazon, their clothing from Amazon or like through online spaces. Have it like drone delivered or like delivered through other services. Which is kind of sad because like malls used to be like, they used to be public spaces for like, you know, getting together and just hanging out with people. Not just for shopping. Like, people would go out to the mall just to hang out. They'd be like, hey, you want to like do something like on a weekend? Yeah, let's go to the local mall. And they just go there just to like, you know, either like watch a movie or they go there for like the food court or just to like, you know, like window shop. Librarian to a Sleepy Demon version. Mall hide and seek. I actually did used to do mall hide and seek. Dead malls do seem like an American thing because the malls in Asian countries I've visited are pretty packed. The malls I've been to are not like dead, but I know they exist. I've never been to a dead mall myself. I've never been to an abandoned mall myself. I'm not brave enough to do urban exploration. But packed malls are typically a thing. They're just not like, you know, the same as they used to be. Like, people are there just kind of, not to hang out, but just kind of like to pick up their stuff and like go about their day. Or like they're on their laptops like working on like their projects or like studying or whatever. It's not the same thing as like, you know, going there socially just to like, you know, hang out. Oh, that was cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that song was really nice. No, they're like mega malls. Mega malls are a thing. I think it was like was it New Jersey or some like one of the central hubs like in America features like a giant super mall. All right. Next, we got 2 more areas: Oceanscape and Chlorine Complex. It is a QR code. I have no idea what the QR code is though. If you guys want to scan it, feel free to do so. I'll keep it up for like 10 seconds if you don't want to scan it. Yeah, I remember when malls used to have indoor roller coasters. They sometimes still have like, I guess, amusement rides in there, but not to the extent of like, of that. The Mall of America. I've never been to the Mall of America. It's a link to their channel, I see. Hot pool rooms in your area. Hey, I mean, I would like click on something like that. QR codes are inherently pretty like clever ways to get people to like, I guess, find your channels or stuff, because people will be inherently curious and be like, hey, what does this do? Where does this go? And mall parking lots are also kind of insane too. Usually, like for malls, they have like giant parking structures next to the actual mall itself too. Especially since like in America, like everyone kind of has their own car, right? The idea of public transportation is not really like something that is really common unless you're like living in metropolitan areas or more dense city areas. So typically, because of the fact that everyone has their own car, when it comes to malls, they have to have like 2 or 3 like giant parking structures just to like, you know, just to fit everyone that wants to go to the mall for like the day. I feel like malls thrive a lot on the food court. Probably. I like getting food court food at malls. More so sometimes than actually just shopping. Ooh. What the hell? I just realized where we are. Wind turbine. Jersey Soccer Stadium. Yeah, because, you know, you kind of in America, you're kind of meant to like have your own car. That's cool. If you don't have a car, it's very, very, very hard for you to go from place to place, and it's very expensive. Taking a bus or like taking an Uber. Imagine trying to take an Uber like from place to place for people like in America. You can already imagine how expensive that shit is. The model of the solar system is not accurate, true to scale. Also, Pluto is a planet. Justice for Pluto! I remember when I was in school and they announced that Pluto was not a planet. What do you mean Pluto sucks? You suck! Pluto should be a planet. I don't care if it's like an asteroid orbiting like the solar system. That's what planets are basically are. They're giant fucking rocks. How is Pluto not a planet? Don't respect small planet. You will not. You dropped this crown, and you don't deserve this crown, short king. You're like a short jester. This is some cool music. No! I think I went the wrong way. Five is not a person. 6 is what a person. 6 feet is what Mo is saying. He's saying that people who are below 6 feet do not have rights. They don't exist as people. That's what this guy is saying right now. It should have cleared its orbit. It's a skill issue. It had its own orbit. Then the scientists are like, oh, whoops, my bad. It's actually not a planet. This kind of reminds me a little bit of like the, what do you call it? The album for Nirvana. Was it Nirvana, I think? The one with the rainbow? Have you gotten a chance to play Scav Prototype yet? I don't think so. Scav Prototype. Pink Floyd, that was it, Pink Floyd. I'm a fake rock, like, fan, as you can tell. What is Scav Prototype? Unless I was mentioning it before, and then, like, I forgot. Having short humiliation, like, ERP happen in my chat is insane. That is actually insane. Pluto is a planet, so is Ceres, Haumea, Makemake, and Eri. I agree. All of those should be planets. We should have more planets allowed in our solar system. I would relax here. I would have a base here. A secret base here. Nice music. We should stop planet gatekeeping. They're saying this like ironically, but like I think we should have more planets in our solar system for real. Did Gemini Home Entertainment teach you nothing? I actually have not watched that yet. That's supposed to be one of those analog horrors I was supposed to watch like a while ago. What's my favorite band? Someone to lean on sculpture too. What is my favorite band? See, I can think of like popular songs that I like, but I don't think I have like one specific favorite band. Because when I think of bands, I think of like, you know, rock bands. I know about the last episode, but is something not happening still? I have no idea, dude. I gotta watch that series in its entirety to figure it out. I would probably say either between Green Day or Linkin Park. I'm big into like the the bands from like the 2000s. Shit. I think this is right. Yeah, I think I have to go here. Flytrap. I wonder if this is the sculpture or the next area is the sculpture. Why do you hate Coldplay, dude? Don't be a hater. People can like what they want. Lighthouse, sun. A familiar face. The duck is a familiar face? That was cool. That was nice. Thank you for the follow, DRDT fan. Daryl really watched those monkey dance and was just like, this is the best thing ever. Wait, what are you... Nothing ever topped it. Are you talking like shit about like Linkin Park or Green Day? Because I will actually have to kill you if that's the case. Coldplay? Dude, people can like what they want. I don't like country, like, for example, I dislike country. I hate country. But people can like country. I'm not gonna hate on people just because they like country songs or country like musicians. Thank you for the follow, Finon. The chlorine complex. Alright, you got one more play to go. One more place to go. Which one is that one? Orange slide. I'm gonna be an elitist? Dude, you're like the worst type of music fan. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you this, but like, you are absolutely the worst music fan. Gatekeeping music is crazy. That is crazy. What's my favorite band? Yeah, what is your favorite band, Momo? Huh? Share with the class. It's very shack core. Linkin Park, the Edgelord. They didn't used to be all about edgy music. Visit Lighthouse Mountain. Hide yourself away. An open world adventure. Free map inside. A niche band. Wow. So you're gatekeeping music, but you're also saying your favorite band is some niche band that no one's ever heard of. Do you see like the thing here? I hate mainstream music. Mainstream music sucks. The more popular they are, the suckier they are. I haven't heard any of these fans, but so I gotta take a listen to them sometime. You should just listen and see like what like suits your fancy, in my opinion. Like everyone has their own preferences when it comes to music, so like saying that you know this type of like musician or this type of like rock band sucks because you don't like it is just kind of like crazy because someone else probably likes that type of stuff, and like you know if someone said that your music taste sucked, that's just kind of like wild. Thank you for clocking in, Vilberg. Thank you for clocking in, Don. Granted, if someone called my music taste like shitty, like it'd be like, okay, dude, that's just your opinion, man. But where do you go? I wouldn't take it to like heart because I know like everyone has their own tastes, but I generally don't believe that like people should like hate on other people's music tastes just because they don't like it themselves. Again, like I don't like country music, but that doesn't mean like I dislike people who like country music or like dislike their tastes. It's just not for me. AirPod. But if I had to like put out one that I think I like a lot, it's not my favorite, but like one that is kind of like a guilty pleasure, I'd probably say like Evanescence. Evanescence is also like one of my ones that I listen to on occasion that is like I'm kind of embarrassed about. Thank you for the follow, Quispy Wispy. Thank you for clocking Pachuli. This is kind of cool. This is the most like alien place we've been so far. They were fun to listen to as a kid, but embarrassed nowadays since they are just really edgy, but it's very fun. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bon Jovi. Next area, I guess. I like the sound of the felt carpet that you walk on in this place. I really hope they don't make this. Whoa. Whoa. I really hope they don't make like a backrooms area in this place. It's kind of being cool doing its own thing. I listen to a lot of Toho and anime music. I do this too sometimes. That's the type of music I would listen to when I'd be journeying out to like playing an MMO online or like MapleStory. There was a time in my life when like I was playing MapleStory and like grinding it out like 5 hours a day, like on for like mobs and stuff. And to like not go insane, I would put on like I'd put in like Toho music or like anime music just to like vibe out. Yeah, I like breakcore though. Breakcore D&B. Very, very good. Daft Funk is pretty nice too. I like listening to like their soundtrack from Tron. That one's really nice. Photo. Can't use it though. It's like a normal painting, but it's evil and fucked up. I'm gonna listen to obscure hyperpop. You know, when I was like when I was still like using like school computer labs, I would plug in. I didn't have like my iPod at the time, so what I would do was that I would like plug into like I'd use my earphones to plug into the desktop PCs because they had their own like audio jacks, and I just listened to the most random shit on last.fm. And I listened to some crazy ass shit on there. I think there's a genre called gore shit or something. I was like trying to find this obscure type of music to find on like last.fm, and I somehow stumbled across a genre called gore shit. Do you like classical music? I like classical music when it fits the mood. I would not listen to it, I think, I would not listen to it probably like casually, but only like if I'm like again doing something. Is that what Igor does? I think it's just like a type of like I can't even describe it anymore. I don't know how to describe that. Queers in My High School had a feature where if you clicked a certain button pattern, it flipped the screen upside down, and turning it on or off didn't fix it. I feel like fucked around in the PCs. The librarian could see it because she had like a monitor where like she could see all the PC screens all at once. So people got caught like, you know, fucking around like playing Flash games or playing Counter-Strike a lot. When I was playing Only Up, I think I played I had to put on classical music when I was playing Only Up to not lose my mind. Still asking for a make barrel shower redeem and make barrel stinkier. What does that mean? I do that like normally. Wait, I have to jump over? Oh, I do. The bussier Bach. You're not an old school if you haven't played Scooby-Doo Creepy Run. Wasn't there like an archive that Cartoon Network did or like someone did of like all the old school Cartoon Network Flash games? They recently compiled. Oh. Gore. I don't know what that says. Astrophobia, Poolscape. I believe the Cosmic Arcade. These are all the games by the developer. Did you Momo? Did you really change? Okay. I'm gonna remember this, dude. I will remember this. Not even the long time like chatters have like done that. I'm very, very surprised you of all people actually did that. I'll attribute this to your personality moving forward, by the way. This is something I will like bring up constantly, and I will know for a fact that like when people bring feet up, this or like it gets brought up in conversation, it's gonna be something I attribute to you. I will bring this up in casual conversation anytime when we are talking about you, dude. All these rooms. This place builds them. Wait, why are my doors like fucked up right now? Hold on. Okay, there we go. You're the one with the feet tag? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. You just like dug your own grave, my guy. I wasn't even thinking about doing this, but hold on. Oh, we're gonna like name and shame now, are we? Hold on. Oh, who? Oh man, Barrel. Why do you have feet? Why do you have feet enjoyer as part of your tags? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I guess it just happened by happenstance. Whoa. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know where it came from. I guess we'll never know. Huh. Insane. Strange Polaroid. 01. 01. 1993. 1993. Wait, we're in the back room. God, no! We're in the back rooms. Well, I expected as much. It's not a liminal space walking game without the back rooms, I guess. I didn't even realize it until like halfway in when I picked up like the the notepad. You were 6 in 1993. Imagine if there was a guy who was 7 in 1994. I wonder if we're gonna run into the creature like for real this time. You should add cannibal tag next to the feed enjoyer so people know it's not sexual. Don't worry, if they want to ask, I'll give them the answer. You were born in 1993? Dude, were you there when like the dinosaurs were there too? So when are you adding the stream tag? Adding it? It's already there, my guy. You gotta refresh. Wait, is it not there? Okay, there we go. Thank you for clocking in, Spook. Thank you for clocking in, Dahlia. Thank you for the raid, Noah. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Noah. How was your stream? What were you guys doing today? I remember you played this game before. I was like, this looks like something I'd play. So that's what we're doing today. If the dinosaurs existed in 93, there should be some left over when you were born. That is true, but there are dinosaurs that do exist. We just don't call them dinosaurs anymore. Well, if it isn't the liminal streamer, there's... The liminal streamer is rating into the liminal streamer. Lots of liminals? Is that what... Like, oh, I see. Do you have any good recommendations for liminal games? Noah has itchy liminals, but he won't see a doctor about it. And now he's spreading it to me. I am not a feed enjoyer. Did you call Noah a feed enjoyer? Oh no. All we played today was bad. This game that you were playing yesterday is pretty decent. I like this game. This game is pretty nice. It's very, very nostalgic and relaxing. I am enjoying it a lot. I love the low poly aesthetics. Thank you for clocking in, Pumpkin. Thank you for clocking, concluding. For everyone coming in, I'm Beryl. I'm a very, very exhausted demon intern. I play lots of retro and shooter and horror games. We're at the very tail end of this game, actually. Poolscape is very nice. I like it a lot. I think they plan on doing like one more level for this place. I was out camping with my best friend Parker in the Rockies, far from any civilization. While he was asleep, I hiked up to a lookout tower myself and stumbled upon a military facility full of horrific, grotesque monsters and some sort of huge humming black rock that looked otherworldly. But it hardly matters what I saw. Everyone in that facility is long dead. When I ended up searching for an exit, I ended up here. I don't even know where here is. And it seems like it just goes on forever. At this point, I don't know if I'll even make it out. As for those creatures, I hope Parker had never had to encounter them. But he hiked to meet me at the lookout tower, I'm positive he did. I should have stayed in my tent. Jake. There's lore for this game. What's my favorite level? Was it the ocean one? In my opinion, I think the nostalgia springs were very, very nice. Followed probably by the mega structure level. I was about to add the armpit sniffer redeem. You guys can only add one redeem at a time. Sorry. I knew something like this would happen. See, this is like the type of power I feel like this is like too much that you should give the chat. Why did you start? You know what you were doing, dude? What do you mean, what did I start? Oh no, what have I done? After I wrote down the thing that was written down. How could this happen? Gotta go. Thank you for dropping by, DRDT. I think that's it, guys. That's all the levels for this game. Central, Classic, Mega, Dream, Dark, Nostalgia, Oceanscape, Chlorine, and Pool. The green slide is not finished yet. But it will be done eventually. That was nice though, that was cool. I enjoyed that. Where's the jump scares? There's no jump scares in this game, dude. This is not a jump scare style game. It's not even a horror game. Is the plant not gonna do anything? It never intended to. Even in the complex, there's like barely no jump scares. Hey, Waffle. Are those a 9-inch nails symbol? That'd be insane to have like the 9-inch nails like collab in this game. It's all liminal, always has been. Well, that was the pool rooms, I guess. That was Poolscape. I forgot the name of this game for a second. It was okay. It was nice. Relaxing style walking sim. I enjoyed this. Thank you for calling, Miko. Day 2 of trying to get pants banned, considering drastic measures, so I will steal a nuke from the government. Tell me how that goes. I am an advocate for having no pants, by any means necessary. You missed the whole game. I'm sorry. What do you call this genre then? Just a walking sim. That's literally what it is, it's just a walking sim. Mixtape. Mixtape is not even a walking sim! Mixtape is like a playable interactive music video, okay? Like, I'm not gonna defend walking sims as having like, you know, the best gameplay, but at least there is gameplay in there. Mixtape is literally just, you press A, maybe, and then the gameplay is itself. Beryl really wants to... What are you... Momo, get... Go put in your place, my guy. What are you saying? What is this guy saying? What is this guy actually on about? What is this guy saying? Do I have to pull up this image again? I'm gonna pull up this image again. Every single time. Every single time. Mixtapes, a playable Gmod Holly, where you can drag someone through rigid body objects. Putting it that way, it sounds like way more appealing. That sounds way more appealing than, like, the actual game itself. Can you turn into an inflatable? No, you cannot turn into an inflatable. You can go on top of the floaty, though. Created a monster? What do you mean you created a monster? You did this yourself. He's so evil and hostile now. He says the guy that tried to redeem feet, like, Enjoyer for someone else's art, like, stream tags. No, I will absolutely, like, shame and, like, name you guys if you guys aren't, like, need to be put in your place. You're right. Maybe the evil, fucked up dark pool rooms were, like, the ones that, like, made me change. Would you rather enjoy feet or hate feet? I enjoy feet because I don't like walking around with nubs for feet. Say Dante. Alright, guys, anyway, let's go take a small break here for now from Poolscape, and then I'll go set up the next game. The next game is not going to be a walking sim. The next game is going to be something a bit more action-y, so we'll enjoy that. And until then, I will be right back.